Hey friendos, welcome back. Hey Eben. Forgot to plug some things in. That's fine. Hey Omni! Welcome. My god, we had such a good day today. It was like it was a little cool. It was like 70, I think, and it rained a little bit, but we cleaned out the garage and we have cleaned out the garage better than the garage has ever been cleaned out. And we actually, well, not fully. I cleaned out the last cabinet that I have not touched since we moved in. There's a cabinet in the garage that was full of like car stuff, like car wash and oil and I don't know, whatever Gramps used in the garage. And I just hadn't ever gone in there partially because it was piled with shit in front of it. But Grid actually might sort of kind of have a workshop now. I feel bad for stealing his garage couch and putting it in the sunroom, which I love very much, but also he has space to put up 2 additional shelves now. Well, he put up the 2 additional shelves now, so that's great. Really excited about that. And I got the patio. Well, actually, I moved all of the cardboard garbage from the garage to the patio, so net loss there, but cut it all up so it's all packaged and got rid of all the styrofoam from our stupid new TV that we bought. It was a great TV, but just like the size of TVs is really ridiculous. And the amount of packing material they come in is so ridiculous. There's so much styrofoam. I have like 5 garbage bags full of styrofoam. Like, what the fuck? Why are we doing this to the world? Why are we like this? And I got the stain on my new, or my most recent, refinishing project. So I'll be able to put poly on it tomorrow. Theoretically, we're going to get the lumber delivered for our screen project tomorrow, so we're going to be able to do that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to, like, now clean the patio off tomorrow in order to do that, but that's fine. I had just piled all the furniture in there because it was raining a little bit, but that'll be fine. But, like, I love it when it rains and you just get to sit on the porch or the patio or the room with all the open windows and just kind of watch it rain. In the summer, there's just absolutely nothing I love more than that. And it was wonderful. And I also love, I don't know, parallel play, I guess. I love cleaning something while Grid's also, like, tinkering in a different room. So good. I feel like normal streamers do chit-chat in the beginning, so that's why I give you an update about my day every time. Ah, that's awesome. So good. No, I don't feel bad. We've gotten a lot done. I was gonna say I feel bad that we haven't made any progress in the basement, but we're doing the best that we can, and I feel good about it, so. Sometimes you do outside stuff, sometimes you do inside stuff. Oh, that's awesome, Zen. Hell yeah. But, alright. I'm just so excited by my new teapot that, like, I just want nothing but to drink more tea. And I have a very lovely collection of fancy teacups, which I have lead tested all of them, so... Actually, I haven't lead tested my teapot yet, because I don't remember what I did with my lead testers, but... I took a little 20-minute nap earlier, and I'm still a little sleepy. Allowance? Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you've been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we've all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I'm still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating as baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. I got that, well, maybe not a while ago, but I guess I did not notice that last time. No, I don't have a hot plate, but that's why I like the teapot, because the teapot keeps the tea warm enough for me. And then my problem, I don't like a mug of tea. Okay, you got me started. So I don't like a mug of tea because the mug of tea stays blisteringly hot until suddenly it's cold, and then I don't want it anymore. But the teacup, you take from the teapot and pour it into the teacup, and the teacup is so small and has so much surface area that it cools relatively quickly, and you can drink it relatively quickly, and then you pour another cup of tea and you have as much tea as you'd like. Okay? So I don't need a hot plate. I love my teapot. It also gives me a little bit of ritual around the idea of having tea, which honestly, like, tea is great, but it's just kind of, it's stick water. Like, it's stick water. I know they do, and I will not have a USB heated mug. No way. Little Ella had said that she wanted to like try to drink more tea in that way that we say sometimes. That came out weird. I mean, like, I very distinctly got into tea, made myself get into tea when I was a teenager, so, like, I get it, is all I mean. So I got her a little teapot, and she really likes birds, so it's got a bird on it, and I got her a fancy teacup, and I'm gonna get her some different kinds of tea. Okay. Let's try the shelter again because we know what date it is. All right, today. Whoops. All right, it's day 23. Thursday, November 6th splits day 20. So 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. It's November 29th. All right. Hopefully, I know, Eben, you said there was a better way to do this than just sitting and waiting for the safe to open. But also, what if we just sat and waited for the safe to open? Like, I don't want to miss it. I'm just saying. I don't want to miss it. I actually oversteeped my tea a little bit, and I'm kind of upset. Got some of my last Yorkshire Gold from Scotland. Oh wait, actually no, I think this is Yorkshire Gold from the Hannaford near me. I think my actual Scotland tea went away into my belly. So it should open at 11. And oh good, that's what I'm gonna do that. I was a little worried that you were gonna do the sideways looking face to tell me that was a bad idea, but I also think I gave it an extra hour. Oh, we could go in and do a little. Yeah, I set it for 10, so it'll open at 11, so let's go in the house for a little bit. Oh. Got a lot of stuff. Okay, the mailroom still has something we need the magnifying glass for. Wait, what? Understood. I forgot that that was the foundation. I'm just like, who's killing me? Crap. Guess let's try the Hall of Mirrors again. Feel different. It is different, because those were keys last time. I bet at higher levels it's worth more. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. Okay, we got all these. Oh god. Okay. Now, I guess we could do uppies? Do we like this? Is this fun? Seems worse. Hmm. Hey, I don't understand that at all. Nice, Omni. What kind of tea, though? Oh man, the reflection of the blue LED strip in the, like, brown of my tea makes it look so much more vibrant. It's really cool. Nice. Classic, though. You know, I do love... Personally, I'm an oolong girly. I had Lapsang Souchong once and I hated it. That is the only tea that I do not like. I'm making this so much worse for myself. Alright, we're gonna go park it outside. I've already wasted so many steps today. I also really... I'll preface this with, I'm sorry if you are an enjoyer, but I personally... I have this fancy tea place, a tea room near me, and they have a lot of, like, normal fancy teas. But they also have a lot of, like, flavored teas. Like, I just don't think coffee-flavored tea needs to exist. Nice. The tea stream. If only I had, like, gossip tea to give you also, but I don't. Actually, apparently there's work gossip, but I told my friend that I don't want it until I get back. I don't want to know yet. I'm having such a relaxing good time. I love English breakfast. I used to really enjoy Earl Grey, but I don't know what there is about it lately that I just don't like it anymore. Which is a bummer because I grow bee balm and bee balm tastes like bergamot. And just not into it anymore. My guilty pleasure is purchasing in bulk online, specifically Chinese restaurant tea. Which is like a jasmine oolong blend that they serve at Chinese buffets in the US. It's not good, but I love it. It hits the spot. See, that's a solid, you know, that's such a good line to be at, right? Just being happy with the middle of the road. Very good for your psyche, I think. I do like buying green tea from the Asian supermarket, though. That is where it's at. Yeah. Too fragrant. Yeah, I can see that. I also have a lot of, like, garden weed teas. Some ladies at the supermarket sell, like, I don't know, I have this blend that's, like, lemon tulsi and or tulsi basil and lemon balm or something, and it's just weeds in the tea. Do love going outside and just picking off a big mint leaf though and throwing it in there. Yeah. I hate throat coat. If you don't know what throat coat is, it's ginger and licorice. And because I'm in theater, performers drink this shit by the fucking gallon. And I hate it. It's awful. I don't care if it's good for your throat. I would rather kill myself than drink it. It's terrible. I hate licorice. I hate ginger. Okay, we've got 10 minutes. That's so cool, though. And listen, lots of families have holiday homes. That does not mean we are any better off. Well, I mean, salmiakki? Is that? Grid is also terrible because Grid fucking loves licorice. And he has lately taken to getting he secretly gets licorice jelly beans when I can't see him, and then he eats them in bed. Huh. Oh, that's right. No, I do remember that from that one story about the cat. Yay! Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions of this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries of the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. Okay, that's a date. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she's still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open, in that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Well, that is probably a ruby I shouldn't be spending, actually. 7. Oh, yeah, I just wasn't sure how much time I had wasted. I don't really It feels like the time goes faster when you're out here and slower when you're inside, and I wasn't sure if it had hit 9 yet when I set the save, so I just gave it an extra hour to be safe. Interesting. Hmm. Well, not it. I feel like the Hall of Mirrors gives us worse rooms. I wonder if this is the... Might be a good spot for the courtyard. Or not. Oops. There was a key on the floor once, so obviously I have to check every time. Interesting. The History of Orindia. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen-Air's Central Board of Education. It has been edited to conform to our department standards, including the omission of sections deemed inaccurate or unsuitable for public dissemination. The name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters is no longer known to the average citizen. Of the elder generation, we must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Great. Agera. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the first century, a new kingdom was born. It was the fourth king who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted the southern region of Erasia, a land steeped in tradition. As the second era drew to a close, Three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands, and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite these differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by commerce between the 3 realms further strengthened their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. Okay, so that's probably the rune in the middle of that sigil we found. That means mountain. This, I don't remember what it means, but I don't know that it necessarily matters. Baron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you're not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the History of Orindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Detective Bon Margle. As the kingdom blank entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desilets III was a king who was often seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well. Desilets was renowned as the king of blank, known when he made the decision to move Ving Castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and blank were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of the common folk. These blank voices planted the seed which took root in the city of Fen. Ah, fuck. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desilets, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. On the very next day, the 6th of October, The Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters due to the fact that Desilets IV shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, the victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years long and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear for their lives to the south, forever exiled. Hey, Bloody. Current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fen heirs, Archers and Eraja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, our mothers, and our children. Interesting. He is almost cold. Perfect, because I am almost out. Hey, lady. I don't need the garage. Alright. What if the dark room ever doesn't go off? Alright, so now we can go through security. Let's go straight to security. Oh, this game is a problem. It goes forever. Oh no. I feel like I'm making steady progress. I will say that. Take the closet. What I was hoping for, but okay. I have not ever been in the rumpus room. God damn. Oh god.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
I was not expecting this.
The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Al-Zara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Damn. Okay. Well, now how do I continue? Like, how do mentally I continue? Okay, so it didn't turn off this time. Oh shit, what was in the rumpus room? I'm missing that one. Wait, 1, 2, no I'm not. I'm missing... Oh, the passageway. God damn it. Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, no, that's correct. Oh, right. Rate and crate. Let's get these 3. Bat and boat. Where am I? Might be count small gates. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Plane. Fly. Flight. Light. Alright, so let's try September 22nd. God, I wish I knew what format. Lamp and flamp, yes. That sucks. If it's the ladies' safe, I would imagine their wedding date would be the smartest choice. Was this Chef and Chief again? I haven't seen Chef and Chief in ages. Yep. Okay, it's definitely if. If these two are blank. COU, probably LD. Well, that doesn't make sense. If... Small. I think it's gates. I'm missing this one. We can go back to the rumpus room and check. 8 dates. Well, we're missing the foundation. Crack 8 safes. Frag and tag. No, that's not right. Well, this one I don't know. Yeah, this one I couldn't figure out, so... Sure. What is the tag? I don't really know. I mean, I used 10 and tent. I don't think it's a dog tag. I think it's a coat check tag. But we've seen coat and coast. What might it represent? I don't know. Price tag? Label? order and border? That doesn't make sense for the... T, but... How am I doing so badly at picking up what you're putting down? Oh, sorry. Label? Yeah, that's what I mean, I have it written down up here. Okay, I know this is suspicious and it sounds like I'm gonna get up and go ask Grid, but I actually have to go to the bathroom. I might still ask Grid. I'll be right back! Grid was in the garage and not paying attention, so, Xeno, go away. I love you so much. Go away. I'm just gonna continue to percolate on it. You know. Stop. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Small gates. I still think the word is gates, so I feel like this is one of the least important ones that we kind of need. Are we done? I think we are done. What gates? I want to look in the ballroom again, but I don't have one. I wish I had gotten the Great Hall. Haven't been in the root cellar yet. Like I can't do jack here without a shovel anyway, which is fine. Can I just fucking eat a potato? Ooh. I don't have my phone. Okay, alright. So... 1213 is the number we found in the wine cellar. And there's 1 swan, 2 spades, 1 hollyberry, 3 lines in their crests. So I think that's the order. Fuck if I know what that goes to. Was that the... I don't think that was the... No, the orchard code was 1128. Somebody give me the shovel. I've never done this, have I? Fair enough. Really want the shovel. I wonder if there's more about the car. If we need to come back here and utilize this, we can. Gems are in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is true. Two of these three statements are true. I'm getting worse at these. Hey, Ron. I am annoyed how useful I find the chapel. Oh good, I'm blacking out. Hot and coat. Yep, it's A. Am I stuck in here? Oh no, I guess I can get in, I can get out from there somehow. If that's the case, my suspicion is it has something to do with the reservoir. But I'd like to try to explore this side of the house now. Man, I was hoping for the shovel. Yeah, I guess that's the pool then. Cliff. Beach. View. Coast. Fuck! Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, this is giving us names. Interesting. Okay, we know that Rhina has the hoe. Vea. The chimney sweep? And then Draxus is... the Reaper.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, that makes me think that the dates are coming from the letters. The dates for the safes are coming from the letters. That might be a stretch. Well, not a stretch. That might be wrong. Where are we? I'm gonna shit in your bathroom. Grid!
What?
Help! Yeah. I've used this as 10 for tent, tag, or something I forgot. I've been said I was warm with label, but maybe not actually label. Okay, did not specify label. Price? Honestly, lady, do it. As long as you don't know the answer already. Okay, fair.
I don't even care about the tag right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shore, beach, sea, land, fjord, guy.
Keep getting stuck on like crag and tag, but that's not it. I think that's a little too, well, that's 2 letters anyway. Ford and fjord, that's not enough, or that's too many.
All right.
Cliff. Hold on, where are we? Yeah, this is the one. I think the letter we're missing is A. Bluff.
Always a letter on the end.
Order? No. The
Sometimes
letter
it's in the
anywhere.
middle.
Yeah.
Ordered one of the pair. A lot of things.
I said order recently. Is one of these a word that I might not know?
Is it a word I said?
Hey, vodka potato. Okay. Receipt. Yeah, I keep getting stuck on rhymes. When I don't know them immediately, I just get stuck on rhymes.
Is the letter added to the tag or the shore? Obviously, if those are not the right words, but which picture gets the extra letter?
Okay.
Right picture. So the one with the number 10 gets the letter on it. The extra letter.
Oof.
Yeah. Right. So this is obviously not it. In the case of C and seat, if C was the picture that looks like the shore, and seat was the one with the 10, that gets the extra letter added to it. So the extra letter goes onto the left picture's longer word. Thank you. Okay, because right you gets added to. Got it. Okay, had that backwards. Understanding. Yeah, it's gonna be easier the other way. Left picture, longer word. Tag.
Table order.
Earth. Ost. Ost coast.
Coast to coast. Yeah, you were trying to push me, and Evan was trying to bring me to why we put tags on things. Cost and coast. I don't like that because there's nothing indicating that the 10 is...
If there was a dollar sign on it, I'd give it to you. But that's.
And it is an A.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the only one that I guess I still haven't seen the top 4, or the top right 4. But that's the only one I haven't been able to get. Well, except that other one Grit gave me. But he didn't even give it to me. He just asked me a question. This one. This one was hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boys.
See if the gym's locked. Fuck you, Jim. Oh boy. What? Have anything in the coat check? Really? I really don't want to look at the EPCW pump system user manual. I don't have any keys. Oh my god, are we just fucking done today? That's so annoying. Did we... The commissary was selling keys. We can go all the way the fuck back to the commissary. But we should play the bedroom game for a second. I actually made my way into the... Well, yes, I have made my way into the antechamber, yes. Once. Oh, no? I guess I made it to the antechamber, I'm sorry. For some reason I thought we got in, but maybe that was just wishful thinking. Oh, this one doesn't give me 2 every time. I'm just screwing myself. Goddamn. Different bedroom. Oh. I feel like we might as well give up because by the time we get back to the commissary, we're not going to have any... Yes. It is. Yes, every current door is locked. Doesn't matter. We lose. Oh well. Oh, I could have got a banana. Oh well. That's okay. I'm sorry. I have to go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back! It is Latin. I don't remember the specific... I think it means, like, possessing wings. It's been... You give a 14-year-old a Latin dictionary, and you end up with the username that you have for the rest of your life. Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, so to be clear, it is still winged. Yeah, sounds right. Having furnished with wings. Yeah, there we go. That's where I got confused. Because I made up a Latin phrase that is not real. Shit, what was I gonna... Also, I appreciate that y'all remember what my username means if I don't. What was I gonna say? Oh, right. To be clear, it's still in its case and it is not set or opened, but... Or not case, bag. It's still in its packaging and it is not set or opened, but Grid has left a rat trap at the top of the basement stairs, and every time I step over it, I get just a little nervous. I wonder... The money is still there. Well, the username that I tried to choose was supposed to mean Flying Dreamer. But... Did I know anything about conjugating Latin? No. I know. Okay, so no, the dead-end money does not remain here. I don't remember what's down here, though. Oh, I read Mevnock the Devil. Read so much Anne Rice. I don't really think I need to be down here, actually. Oh, and I don't have my phone. But there isn't anything I can do with this. Sorry, Omni. I suspect that takes us to the basement. I'm quite sure I will get stuck on the things that you figured out first, though. I'm quite sure I'm already stuck on things that you've already figured out. Love the way you go up spiral stairs in this stupid game. So good. All right. I just want to focus on getting the last two letters in those top two rooms. I don't really necessarily think I need them, but it would be nice to never think about that again. Hey, Grunk. Wait, 2/3? Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock! I hate this stupid game. Fuck! Guess I have to go get my phone, don't I? EPCW pump system user manual. I'm so bored. The EPCW pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of... we already figured this out anyway. Of today's indoor in-ground swimming pool and spa, the EPCW system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume of several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it in an aquarium, fountain, or a good old-fashioned swimming pool. We can drain the aquarium. That never occurred to me for some reason. Selection button source. Whether you're using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub for your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your home's needs. One button for each different water source on the estate. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. After you've selected the source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will initiate water flow to or from one of your supply tanks. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water, recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be changed by a simple flip of a switch. Huh? Okay, so, like, we already figured this out. Yes. Yes, that was the last page. We should probably look in the archives again. I want it too! A cupcake? Nice. Not as helpful as I would have appreciated. Damn. Alright, hold on. Let me find my spot for the archive. Alright. I am less... November 17th. Um... I am thinking less than that maybe the, these are dates for the safe. Maybe more the dates are either whole or in part altered by the letters. Fuck! Guess all we've got is the passageway. Oh, of course. Oh my god. You know what I just noticed? These paintings, God, I don't remember what this is called. The mat is cut out in the shape of the middle part of the sigil in the weird cliffs. Well, yay to me. Do I even need to? Like, do I have to? This isn't gonna be a key, so fuck it. I don't want to do this. Ugh. I guess we could do the schoolhouse. I don't wanna. Take care, Vodka Potato. Thank you so much for stopping. Irby. Oh, have a good night, lady. Take care. Right, we've never seen the bookshop. Got a bishop. Reddington Herald, a new clue sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise the latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, the writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Wow. Realm and Rune was one of the ones that Oh, come on, fucking brain. Come on, please. Realm and Rune is one of the ones that the office asked for. We should probably figure out what color the flags are. I don't think I wrote anything about the classroom down because that was when we were on vacation before I bought the... You know, when we were on vacation, well, we're still on vacation. When we were away shit shopping, I did find season 1 of The Office on DVD. Okay, so one of the flags is red. Actually, no, it's not. None of the flags are red. This one is probably purple. Can't tell what color this is. Oh. Didn't I already have it on? Nice. Alright, so this one's probably orange. This one's probably yellow. Oh, that's not right. One's wrong. This one's wrong. And this one's wrong. Okay. So that would be 9. So this one's yellow. Oh, that's not right. And then this one's green? And this is wrong. Okay. Only one box contains gems. The gems are in the white box. Only one box is true. Well, then all of them would be true, so that's not correct. So this one's false. Only one box contains gems is true. I do want a key, so... I've only ever found a key here when I have the... I can't fucking follow one thought to save my life. Metal detector. Hey, Gremlin. It goes. These can't mean anything. They're too light. I can't zoom in on them. God, that's a long way back. Shit, of course. All right, 14 months after September is November. No, after report of disappearance. So disappearance was reported in February. So 14 months is February, March, April. I do not get this. I guess we need to look in the ballroom again. Oh, I fucked myself. Oh well. What could I be getting out of these? This one was wrong twice. Oh, no, that's not multiply, that's minus. Sorry. That one's wrong once. I don't know if this is giving me a new puzzle or if it's... teaching me how to do darts. Doesn't matter. Okay, well... fuck. I don't feel like we really have made all that much progress today. Let's try one last run. Let's put forward in our mind the sole goal of getting to the top right corner. That is true. Oh, white trees, 2 rocks. Probably need the shovel, but hopefully we'll get that today. You have a helper. He's such a good helper. Not yelling at me or anything.
Me.
Okay, well it's here, but I don't have a shovel, so fuck me. Hopefully my run will be blessed because of Gibbert. I don't think... shovels in here? Wish I could just yank the apples off the trees and eat like 60 of them. Dudes, I have 3 apple- I found another apple tree today. There are 3 apple trees growing in my yard.
Hey, Johnny.
They're only like 3 inches tall, all of them, but like... What the fuck? The first one, I was like, I see you, Gramps. Gramps liked his apples. But, second one, I'm like, what's up? And then the third one I found today, and I'm like, okay. Can I sledge the dirt? Oh, more than that. Yeah, someday. I mean, one of them has been growing in my lawn for 3 years, and it is still only like 2 inches tall. I actively chose to stop mowing over it at a certain point, and I marked it, but then this spring the groundhog fucking chewed it. Fuck you. Closet never gives me what I want. Oh, wow. I can't believe that. That's... I feel like they like to... I feel like especially developers like to pull down fruit trees. Just because they're messy. Gems are not in the white box or the blue box. Gems are in both the blue box and the black box. Well, that one's false. Gems are in both the black box and the white box. Well, hopefully we can buy the shovel. Not with 4. Fuck you! Sale today, though. Oh, no, it's not. I better get so many fucking turnips. I better just be shitting myself. From turnips. Fuck you, where's my turnip? Thank you, Terrence. Okay, well, we're fucked again. This has been so helpful. Thank you. Um... I wonder if there's ever anything up here, or if that's just how we reach to move the thing. Oh, that's it. Fuck! Damn it. Well... God damn it. Could I make it back out to the root cellar? I don't know if that would be worth anything. Maybe the root cellar has a fun specific thing I can dig up? I wish there was a mini-map. Oh, no. We're gonna go to the trees and the rocks. Sorry. Ooh. Yes, thank you. Great. okay. Guess that's it for today. But thank you all for hanging out with me regardless. I feel like I should really play something else, just to change it up, but also I don't want to, so sorry to anyone who hates watching Blueprints. I know that there are some games that I love playing but hate watching, so I apologize if that's anybody, but thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow, friendos. Is tomorrow Friday? It's likely I will see you tomorrow, unless for some reason the construction that we're doing makes my whole life hurt, I guess. I'll probably see you tomorrow. See you, friendos!